Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the fourth webinar of the 2025 Innovation in Motion webinar series. Thank you for joining us today. Today's webinar focuses on how PennDOT's being strategic about workforce development. PennDOT's Workforce Optimization and Development Operations section within the Administration Deputate will highlight available opportunities for current and future PennDOT employees through recruitment, training, and development programs. In addition, the Bureau of Equal Opportunity will provide an overview of the On-the-Job Training Program, or OJT for short, as well as available support services. My name is Jacqueline Huss with PennDOT's Bureau of Strategic Business Operations, and I am your moderator for today's session. Before we get started, I want to review a few important housekeeping items. All attendees are muted during this webinar session. If you need closed captioning, please select the closed captioning icon in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. A question-answer period will follow today's presentation. If you have any questions during today's session, please use the chat box in the lower right-hand corner of your screen to submit your questions. One professional development hour will be awarded for attending today's webinar. If you would like to receive the PDH credit, please click on the link in the chat box to complete the survey and submit your information. Before we begin, please be advised that this session is being recorded. If you ask a question or comment in the chat box during the session, please note that by doing so, you are consenting to the recording, retention, and use of the statements recorded as part of this session. I'd like to kick things off with introducing our speakers for today. Our first two speakers, Jody Nault, PennDOT Optimization Manager, and Kirby Paul, Manager of PennDOT's Training and Development Program, will highlight various recruitment activities, training opportunities, and the importance of knowledge management and succession planning. Caroline Grimm, PennDOT Training and Development Manager, will provide an overview of the Transportation Quality Initiative Shared Interns Program, a statewide internship program that offers technical and engineering students experiences in the transportation industry. Caroline will also highlight the American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials Outreach Solutions Program, which provides students in pre-K through 8th grade exposure to STEM concepts. Juliet Jones Robinson, PennDOT's OJT Program Supervisor in the Bureau of Equal Opportunity, will share the purpose and mission of the OJT program, as well as explain its special provision and guidelines. Welcome, Jody, Kirby, Caroline, and Julie. Thanks for being with us today. Let's get started.
Welcome. Today we are going to talk about how PennDOT is being strategic about workforce development. PennDOT Workforce Optimization and Development Operations section within the Office of the Deputy Secretary for Administration was created to aid in recruitment of new employees, retain current employees, and to improve workforce efficiencies and productivity. This includes easily accessible resources to allow employees to develop and refine skills to grow professionally. Who are we? We are Workforce Optimization and Development Operations. And what do? We do recruitment, training, knowledge management, succession planning, and much, much more. Our section consists of Kirby Paul, Caroline Grimm, and myself, Jody Nault. What is our role in recruitment? Our role is working with districts on hard-to-fill positions to reduce vacancy rates, recruit for seasonal program positions, improve the public's perception of PennDOT, support district recruiters, provide support for district recruitment events. So where do we recruit at? You will find us, that is my team, a district rep. We have 11 districts, so I have 11 different recruiters across the state. You will find one of us at college career fairs. We've been to Lebanon Valley, Millersville, Penn State, York College. We visit technical schools such as Thaddeus Stevens. We are scheduled to visit Penn Tech, career and technical centers, which are VOTEX. We have visited Cumberland Perry. We were out at Mercer County. Reentry events. We've gone to Temple. We're working with the Department of Corrections on a reentry program. We take a truck, as you can see in the picture to the right, to the Pennsylvania Farm Show. We recruit people that visit the farm show. Our districts and our county offices have tables set up with recruitment information for the public that walk into those offices. We work with CareerLink. We have done parades and county fairs. We've done touch a truck events. Hopefully, the next community event that you go to, you will see a PennDOT recruiter looking for good employees to come and work for us. So let's talk about some of our recruitment activities. Starting with Thaddeus Stevens' visit to District 8, Lancaster County office. The students arrived at the county office. There was 3 different sessions that they could visit. They learned about civil engineering. They learned about welding. They worked on maintenance or looked at maintenance. The truck at the picture on the right, you can see we had some fun things for them to do. They had lunch, and a second group of students arrived from Thaddeus Stevens and went through the different sessions. There was an area where we had recruitment information set up, computers set up that they could literally apply for positions online. If your county or your district is interested in it and doing some type of visit with a tech school or even a CTC, please let me know. I would love to organize another event like this. Our career and technical centers, the VOTEC visits, they gave us a tour of their school and we got to talk and meet students. Sell PennDOT. We work to make PennDOT look pretty, make transportation jobs interesting so that these young students have a career with us. The reentry career fair at Temple, a county employee from the District 6 area, and I went to this event and we talked to people for 6 hours straight about come and work for PennDOT. Farm show, we hand out coloring books to kids, we hand out recruitment information to parents walking by. Racetrack, if you go to a local racetrack, look for a PennDOT hiring sign. They are hopefully hanging on the fences.
Hello, my name is Kirby Paul. I'm here to talk about PennDOT training. Really what we're talking about when we talk about training and the purpose of it is to enhance our employees' skills and their knowledge. We want to equip them with the skills and the tools necessary so that they can efficiently and effectively do their jobs with confidence. Some of the ways we do that is through some of the leadership development courses we have. Currently in development, we have a program that is designed for pay grades 3, 4, and 5 to give them a little bit of confidence, grow their skills, really just connect them with people in their same group so they have a circle that they can go to and talk to when they have problems or issues. We also have a supervisory skills series program that is designed for obviously supervisors. Once again, to give them really a chance to hone their skills, give them tools for some of the challenges they face as supervisors. We also have the PennDOT Leadership Academy for Managers. That's our management level program that is designed for, again, as it says in the name, managers who really are anywhere between project managers, program managers, again, to give them the skills, give them some tools so that they can get through, the challenges that they face on a regular basis. We also have the ELDP, which is our Executive Leadership Development Program. That is for our most senior leaders by invitation only. Those are some of the programs we have there. Again, some of the benefits of our training programs, from an employee perspective, it's skill enhancement. They feel more confident when you enhance their skills. Adaptability to change. If they're trained, they have some familiarity in different areas and they have the skill set and the confidence to do that. Some of the benefits for PennDOT are some reduced costs. If they can do their job, less mistakes, you only have to do it once. Safety, it's huge. If people are well trained, they're safe. Now I'm going to talk about our role in training. Really what I believe our role is really supporting the training needs of all PennDOT employees. Our goal is to ensure that they have what they need to efficiently and effectively do their jobs and ensure that if they want to grow their careers, they have the opportunities available to grow them. Another point of emphasis is creating a centralized point of contact. We have 5 deputates and 11 districts within PennDOT, and they need to know who to talk to when they have training needs or they really just have questions in that arena. We also want to reduce duplicative training efforts. I think that speaks for itself. If someone else is doing something, someone else is doing, it's a waste of time and money. We also want to utilize the existing effective tools and processes that we have, and we want to update them. We want to ensure and make sure that they fit the need for what we have now. And we also want to promote open communication and collaboration, as anytime you can talk and discuss things within each other, you can come to a common end. Now that we have trained our employees and all our employees have all this knowledge, from doing their jobs and all the training, now we need a place to house it. Through that, we can utilize knowledge management processes and tools to create a space to house that so that it can be accessed by anyone at any time. Knowledge management is a process that is used to identify existing knowledge and processes, create, organize, and store that knowledge in a centralized space, and being able to disseminate that knowledge to the right people at the right time in the right circumstances. So one of the things that we're doing within that space is creating a SharePoint site that has the ability and will house our training catalog through each deputate, through the LMS system, so that it'd be available for any employee at any given time to use as they need. The examples of knowledge management tools that we currently have and that are utilized are desk manuals, our mentoring programs, on-the-job training programs, succession plans, and other toolkits such as workbooks, SOPs, and those types of things that all can be housed in the SharePoint site that is being created, so that all this information, all this knowledge is centrally stored and accessible by any employee at any time. So if there's questions and someone leaves and vacates a position and you hire someone else, you can pull all that information from that centralized site to make their job a little easier and make it a little bit more efficient, to give their supervisor a little helping hand so they're not so stressed out in trying to find all the answers or have all the answers for anything. The answers were there prior. You can also utilize those tools in there as a stepping stone for developing new positions or developing ways to create new process for more efficiency in work. Some of the benefits of those things are improved decision making. A big one for me, collaboration. I believe in collaboration. It's the heartbeat. More innovation, higher efficiency. A big one, workforce retention. Again, if they have all this stuff available to them, they're more likely to stay. They're not going to be as stressed out. They're not going to want to throw their hands up in the air. Reduce mistakes. Obviously, that leads to a cost savings. You know, anytime you can do something right the first time, it's a savings. And obviously, better customer service. We always strive to ensure that all our people that we work for and with have the best service available to them.
Succession planning is another challenge that PennDOT faces. Currently, we have 11,731 employees. At this time, we have less than 700 vacancies. That is down from last year. Our goal is, as people retire and leave this department, is not to lose those years and years of knowledge that each one of our employees hold. We want to transition. We want to give supervisors the tools to grow their employees, then gather their knowledge so that we can grow our employees into those critical positions that will become vacant. Below are some of the things that we are working on for succession planning. Administering succession planning workshops, implementing a PennDOT job shadowing program, creating succession planning toolbox, or maybe a toolkit, adding succession planning lessons into current leadership trainings. Through the creation of strategic and centralized tools and resource outlined in this PowerPoint, we are providing opportunities for growth and development for all employees. PennDOT is only as successful as the people who work here. Through investing in our employees, the department can, in turn, successfully create and maintain a sustainable and equitable transportation system for all who live and travel through the Commonwealth.
My name is Caroline Grimm, and I am here to talk about the Transportation Quality Initiative's Shared Intern Program, which is empowering the next generation for the transportation industry. PennDOT, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, ACECPA, and APC volunteer their time and resources to tackle transportation issues that are mutually important to the PA transportation industry. One of the numerous issues that TQI focused on is workforce development. Given that workforce development is broad and complex, TQI identified 5 workforce development opportunities that they believed they could move the needle on if they worked on it together. One of these opportunities was to better engage with college students to educate them on the transportation industry at large, and to showcase the many unique career paths there are within the industry. The TQI Shared Interns Program was thus piloted in the summer of 2024 to great effect, and here we are at the end of the 2025 program, which I am excited to share with you today. The purpose of the TQI Shared Intern Program is to expose technical and engineering students to the PA transportation industry. Some of the goals of the program include showcasing the 4 major career paths within the public, private, construction, and academic sectors. Also, the program hopes to allow for the networking opportunities with transportation professionals in all of the different career paths. Also, the program hopes to foster connections between engineering students, as well as showing students the day-to-day operations of early and mid-career professionals within the industry. The program audience for the TQI Shared Interns are for the following fields of study, but they are not limited to these fields of study. The goal of the TQI Shared Intern Program is to create connection between classroom learning and real-world working examples. And the goal is to highlight the many avenues that can be taken within the transportation industry. The program design includes 3 regional operating committees, also known as ROCs. The 3 ROCs are the Eastern ROC, the Central ROC, and the Western ROC. Each ROC has a little bit different design, but all include 7 to 9 full days of events throughout the summer. These events are in person, hands-on, and virtual. Some of the experiences include professional speakers, hands-on team activities, networking opportunities, and site visits or field trips. First, we're going to talk about the 2025 Shared Intern Experience at the Eastern ROC. The Eastern ROC had 28 student interns participate in the 2025 Shared Intern Program. There were 9 partners involved in either the program planning or in facilitating events. The program industry partners included PennDOT's District 5 and 6, the PA Turnpike Commission, TPD, JMT, STV, Urban Engineers, H&K Group, and Northeast Pre-Stressed Products. The Eastern ROC had 9 event days. On the right of the screen, you can see the kickoff event at H&K Group. Here are some pictures from the Eastern ROC's experiences. The picture on the left shows interns touring the facility at Northeast Pre-Stressed Products, which is a company that manufactures pre-stressed concrete bridge beams and other precast products. They did this program in conjunction with District 5's events. The middle photo shows interns working on a popsicle stick bridge making competition. Different components were assigned cost values, and the interns had to build a cost-effective structure of a certain width and span that could hold the design load. This event was held at TPD. On the right, you can see interns learning about the municipal land development process and about the consultant's role in the municipal engineering world. Now we're going to talk about the Central PA ROC. The Central ROC included 20 student interns from, again, various colleges and universities. The Central ROC consisted of 7 industry partners that held tours and events. These industry partners included PennDOT Central Office, District 8, the PA Turnpike Commission, Michael Baker International, Kimley Horn, New Enterprise Stone and Lime, and High Steel Structures. The Central PA ROC interns experienced 8 event days. As you can see up on the picture on the left, this is the interns at the I-83 Capital Beltway project, showing a construction field view. This tour was with PennDOT's District 8, New Enterprise, and Erdman Anthony. These photos show some of the many experiences that the students in the Central Rock participated in. The photo on the left is a design sprint, which is a quick exercise to apply engineering teamwork to solve a real-world problem. This experience occurred as a part of Michael Baker's day, showing them the consulting world. The photo in the middle shows a take-home welding projects that the interns got to participate in at High Steel. And on the right, you will see a photo of the students on a tour of the DeVault Turnpike maintenance shed. Finally, we're going to talk about the Western PA Rock. The Western PA Rock had 32 student interns from various colleges and universities. There were 7 industry partners that helped in the planning and event process, including PennDOT District 11, the PA Turnpike, Larson Design Group, HDR, Trumbull, Bay SMB, and Hall Industries. The Western Rock had 8 event days. As you can see on the left, there's a photo of the Western Rock interns on a tour site. Below, you can see some of the Western Rock experiences. The photos on the bottom left and the bottom right are from tour days at the PennDOT facilities, where they visited a concrete plant, an asphalt plant, and an aggregate quarry. The photo on the top is from a day at a consulting firm, where they learned about bridge design and highway design. Results from the 2024 Shared Intern Program include many of the interns said they had a better understanding of the 4 major industry career paths by participating in the program. They also felt that the experience was positive for their career development. They said that the program provided valuable networking with both peers and professionals, and through the program, they acquired new skills. Below, you can see, again, some more results from the 2024 Shared Intern Experiences. 98% of students who participated said they would recommend the program to a peer. 82% said they were definitely considering a career in the transportation industry. And the students gave a rating 4.7 out of 5 for the overall experience as a positive step in their career development. Below, you can see a quote from one of the students who participated in the 2025 Shared Intern Experience. The 2025 TQI Shared Intern Program Participant Survey is still open as the program draws to an end this summer. These findings will be taken back to the TQI executive team to share the results of the survey and to begin planning for the next year's program. For more information on the TQI Shared Intern Program, please reach out to me at the information listed on the slide. Thank you. My name is Caroline Grimm, and I am here to discuss the American Association of State Highway Transportation Officials, often referred to as AASHTO's, STEM Outreach Solution Program, which PennDOT has access to through our AASHTO membership. The program provides exposure for students to transportation STEM concepts. AASHTO STEM Outreach Solutions is a hands-on STEM education outreach program designed to engage students in solving real-world problems and supplying teachers with the lesson plans and necessary materials. One of the programs that AASHTO offers is intended for pre-K through 8th graders. Through our membership, we are provided training sessions for teachers with certified trainers from AASHTO. Teachers that attend the training will receive over 70 free lesson plans and materials to take back to their classroom. The programming exposes students to STEM concepts and introduces them to civil engineering and transportation. All of the activities included in the program are hands-on and extremely engaging. Previously, this program was called AASHTO Truck and Ride. A one-day training will be provided to teachers, and the teachers will learn from certified AASHTO trainers how to successfully implement the programs and the lesson plans in their own classroom. Trainings offered by AASHTO accommodate up to 30 teachers per sessions, and 2 trainings are available with our membership. Teachers that attend the training will receive a free activity kit with all of the lesson plans and every piece of material needed to teach the lessons in their classroom. Materials for up to 30 students are included in the tub that is provided to teachers that attend the training. The pre-K through 8th grade programming includes lesson plans, as previously discussed. These lesson plans can be altered depending on the age of the learner. Activities included in the program align with one of 4 educational units. These units include transportation and energy, road geometry, human and nature, and designing ways. The activities expose students to concepts such as classification, sequencing, measuring, graphing, predicting, inferring, and experimenting. And the picture you see on the right is the materials that are provided to teachers that attend the training, including everything necessary to complete all of the lesson plans. Activities included in the program for pre-K through 8th grade teachers and students align with PA Steels, PA Core Standards for Mathematics, Next Generation Science Standards, and the Common Core Math Standards. STEM education is important for children as it helps to develop new ways of thinking, encourages creativity, allows for individuality, and promotes self-confidence. STEM education is predictive of future academic success for students in kindergarten through 8th grade, as research shows. STEM encourages independent and collaborative learning through talking and writing about one's own ideas, and then through collaboration with their research team. Through this enriching education program focused on transportation and engineering concepts, young learners will learn through investigative and exploratory means. For more information about the program, or to connect us with potentially interested schools, please reach out to me at cargrim@pa.gov. You can also find my phone number on the screen. Thank you.
Welcome to the On-the-Job Training Program, OJT, presentation. Contractors are encouraged to utilize the OJT program to achieve diversity in his or her workforce with the purpose of moving women, minorities, and disadvantaged persons into journey-level positions. This is done to ensure that a competent workforce is available to meet highway construction needs. In addition, this will help address the historical underrepresentation of members of these groups in highway construction skilled crafts. PennDOT's OJT program mission encompasses several objectives. 1. To enhance the highway construction contractor's ability to train and develop a knowledgeable and skilled workforce. 2. To broaden the labor pool to meet the projected future labor needs in the construction industry. 3. to provide training, employment, and upgrading opportunities for minority workers, women, and the disadvantaged so that they have an opportunity and access to higher paying skilled trade jobs and journey positions. More mission objectives. 4. To secure multiple projects and achieve 1,000 hours commitments. 5. Timely submission of all EO training forms. We can achieve these objectives through commitment, communication, collaboration, and cooperation. OJT Program Special Provision 23 CFR Part 230.111 is the implementation of special requirements for the provision of on-the-job training. The state highway agency shall determine which federal aid highway construction contracts shall include the training special provisions, Appendix B, and the minimum number of trainees to be specified therein after giving appropriate consideration to the guidelines set forth in 230.111C. The following guidelines shall be utilized by the state highway agency in selecting projects and determining the number of trainees to be provided training therein. Availability of minorities, women, and disadvantaged for training, the potential for effective training, the duration of the contract, dollar value of the contract, the total normal workforce that the average bidder could be expected to use, geographic locations, type of work, the need for additional journeymen in the area, recognition of the suggested minimum goal for the state, and a satisfactory ratio of trainees to journeymen expected to be on the contractor's workforce during normal operations, considered to fall between 110 and 1.4. The OJT program. PennDOT takes into consideration the good faith efforts that the prime contractors make in locating, qualifying, and increasing the skills of minority groups and women employees and economically disadvantaged. We work with the union contractors. We also work with non-union contractors, and we ensure that the training is tied to the scope of work on the project. This is a picture of an on-the-job training opportunity for one of PennDOT's construction contracts, showing a diverse workforce. OJT Supportive Services Regulation section. The On-the-Job Supportive Service, OJT-SS, was established by the Code of Federal Regulations in 23 CFR Part 230 that we talked about prior. The regulation was designed to supplement the OJT program and support state transportation agencies' training programs by providing services to highway construction contractors and assistance to highway construction apprentices and trainees. OJT Supportive Services Trainees. This is a joint program between PennDOT and ProRank, our Business Solutions LLC, which is our supportive services. ProRank is here to assist trainees in the PennDOT OJT program with overcoming employment barriers and obstacles. What do? They perform an orientation and needs assessment to determine if the trainee might benefit from some assistance. They perform on-site counseling sessions with trainees with performance issues. Trainees must be active on a project to be able to be utilized for these services. The contact information is listed on the screen to contact ProRank Business Solutions through PA OJT Supportive Services. OJT Supportive Services Barriers. Assistance with transportation issues such as vehicle repairs. Supportive Services will also assist trainees with child care support. And OJT Supportive Services will assist trainees with the purchase of special tools, such as work boots. or gear needed for the job. ProRank can also offer some educational assistance. This is a joint program between PennDOT and ProRank Business Solutions with the OJT Supportive Services Contractor Support. ProRank is here to assist contractors in the PennDOT OJT program with trainee performance issues and recruitment efforts. They perform on-site counseling sessions with trainees with performance issues, assist with recruitment for the contractors, and create a business profile to use their job bank at no cost to you. And once again, the contact information for ProRank Business Solutions, which is PAOJT Supportive Services, is listed on this slide. Thank you so much for your time and attention and allowing us to present our OJT program via connections with contractors and supportive services. And we now open this opportunity for questions. And in the interim, our contact information is on this slide to reach out to Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, Bureau of Equal Opportunity. Our phone number is listed, as well as email and website. Juliet Jones Robinson is our OJT program supervisor. Email is listed, as well as our EO specialist Jean Andrews and Melissa Williams.
Thank you, Jody, Kirby, Caroline, and Julie, for your presentations and providing an informative look at how PennDOT is being strategic about workforce development. Now we would like to hear from you, our audience members. If you have any questions for our presenters today, please enter via the chat box in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Anya Walker from the Bureau of Strategic Business Operations will read them. While we are waiting for the questions to come in, please direct your attention to the chat box. If you would like to be awarded 1 PDH credit for your participation today, please click on the link and complete the short survey. Now back to the questions. Panelists, please unmute yourselves. Anya, what questions do we have in the chat today?
Thank you, Jacqueline. We have received a couple, and while we're waiting for more people to type in their questions, just wanted to let everyone know that Parise and Julie are not able to join us today. So any questions regarding the OJT training, we will follow up with you. Still, please send them through the chat, and we'll make sure to follow up with you following the webinar via email. Right, so we check what we have in here so far. We got a question from Mandy here. As part of workforce development, has the department considered project management professional, the PMP certification training for a manager with 3 to 5 years of experience? And if not, is this a training we should consider to enhance the manager's capabilities with skills and best practices to manage projects effectively?
That's a great question. I'll take that curveball again. We offer quite a bit of project management style training. We don't offer that specific certification in training, but that's something we definitely can look into. It could possibly be cost prohibitive. So we'll take a look at that and we'll see where we can go from that.
Thanks, Kirby. All right, there's also a question from Doug here. Similar to your recruitment efforts for the engineering districts and their county maintenance offices, do you get involved with recruitment efforts for the driver and vehicle services deputate? At least in the past, I know some driver license centers had some recruitment challenges and were looking to hire motivated employees.
So, okay, I'll take that one again. Our goal is to help everyone. Our goal is to work through all deputates. Again, our office was created a little under a year ago. To my knowledge, everything that we've done to this point has been with all of PennDOT in mind. If there are specific ones that are out there that you're aware of, again, let us know. We'll be more than happy to get involved in anything that you have.
Okay, I do see we have a couple of questions here regarding the OJT program. Again, I will collect all those and send them over to Julie after the webinar, and they will, and then we'll follow up with all participants. I see one question from Patricia. It says, how did this program come about? Could you clarify, are you referring to the OJT program or the workforce optimization and, help me out, development operations section? If you could clarify that. I don't know, Kirby, if you want to speak a little bit to your section and how it came about.
Sure. Again, understanding there was a need to kind of bridge the gap. We provide functions and support functions which typically were housed in the HR arena prior. Since they were centralized in 2014, I believe. A lot of that stuff is fell directly onto each deputate to kind of do with what they could. We were brought in to kind of help bridge that gap and create a one-stop shop for information, support, where to go, what you need done. So really that's what we're trying to accomplish here.
Thank you. And maybe as a follow-up, can you explain what the training development process looks like now?
Sure. Right now, typically what happens is someone will come to us, whether it be from a district, a deputate, and say, hey, we could really use this type of training. The first thing we do is we look right now we have somewhere in the neighborhood of about 1,000 different training titles that were held in all the deputates. We're working on a project to bring all that together and organize them all in one place. So everybody can view and see what's on there. But right now we see what we have that's available. We bring that back to the customer and ask them if this fits the bill. If it doesn't fit the bill, then we'll develop it separately. We'll go through whatever process we need to do. We can use some of our partners at TU to help us develop programs that are specialized to your specific needs. It does take a little bit of time, and one of the products that we're developing now is a project for pay grades 3, 4, and 5 to kind of upskill them and get them more comfortable with PennDOT and what the process is. So we are developing programs, and we'll continue. If you need something developed, reach out to us.
Great. Thank you. And are there any new areas PennDOT is planning to recruit from in the near future?
This is Caroline. One of the new places that we are planning to recruit in the fall is with Commonwealth Charter Academy. And we're going to their Career Expo in October. The Career Expo is for middle school and high school students as well as their families. And we'll be providing interactive and exploratory programming as well as information about internships and other job opportunities within PennDOT.
Great. Okay, and then I have a question here regarding the AASHTO STEM program. Is an AASHTO STEM membership required to participate in the program?
So PennDOT pays the AASHTO STEM membership, and the membership includes many different things. The students within Pennsylvania, because of PennDOT paying the membership, are eligible to participate in the Bridge Challenge. So schools can participate and create a group to develop a bridge based off of specific criteria, and if they qualify based off of the bridge that they've built, they are able to go to the spring conference, the AASHTO Spring Conference, to compete at a national level.
Great. And does PennDOT receive any other benefits with the AASHTO STEM membership?
There are other programs that PennDOT may look into. There's programs, the one that we're focusing on this year is for pre-K through 8th graders, but there are programs
intended for 7th grade through 12th graders to expose them to different parts. The pre-K through 8th grade is more generalized exposure to transportation concepts. The 7th grade through 12th grade is more focused on specific parts in engineering.
Thank you. Okay, and then a couple questions regarding the TQI Shared Interns Program. How are the hands-on learning opportunities selected at each industry partner's event day?
Again, this is Caroline. Like I said in the presentation, there are 3 rocks. So the regional groups decide what they want to focus on, and actually each industry partner is able to determine the activities that they will show the students about their part of the industry.
And what kind of feedback have you received from participants so far?
So at the end of the TQI presentation that you just watched, we talked about the 2024 results because the 2025 summer program actually just wrapped up. So I have information on this year's results, just a little bit. One of the biggest things I think to highlight about the program for this year, so the 2025 summer session, is that 100% of the interns who completed the survey, they said that they would recommend the program to a peer interested in the transportation industry, which is actually really great. And the survey itself, the participation rate for the survey was 93%. So there was a lot of positive feedback. And then I think one other thing to highlight about this year is they talked about the first question was prior to the summer, so prior to participating in the program, which segment of the transportation industry is most appealing to you? And 27% of the students before the program said they really weren't sure which part of the industry they were most interested in. And then after the program, only 9% weren't sure. So the program really helped to kind of expose students and figure out their path in our industry.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so I see a couple questions here in the chat. One regarding which type of hours are allowed to be reimbursed to contractors. So again, we'll send these questions to Paris and Julie. The same. There's a question regarding any anticipated changes to the OJT program due to the federal government administration change. So we'll make sure to follow up with you. And I don't see any other questions in the chat right now. So I think I'll kick it back over to Jacqueline.
Awesome. Thank you, Anya. We've had some great questions for our panelists today. So thank you all for participating in that. If you still do have a question that has not been answered, as Anya had mentioned, please feel free to submit those questions to .innovations@pa.gov, that email right there for you on your screen, and we can work with our panelists to provide responses to your questions following today's webinar. And I also would like to again thank Jody, Kirby, Caroline, and Julie for all of you participating in today's webinar. We have 2 links in the chat box. The first is a quick feedback survey that we'd like you to complete. The second link, again, is to request 1 professional development hour for participating in today's webinar. Your feedback is valuable to us and will help us plan for future events. I would also like to remind everyone that to be on the lookout for an invitation for our next Innovation in Motion webinar. It's called Why Asset Management, and that will be held on October 7th. If you have any innovative ideas to share for future webinars, we'd love to hear from you. Please send your ideas to .innovations@pa.gov. And we just want to thank you again for joining us today, and we look forward to your participation in future webinars. Have a great day, everyone.